The Commission on Elections aims to make the May 9 polls as the most transparent in Philippine history. Meanwhile, a group is set to file another petition before the Supreme Court against the COMELEC. Victor Cosare will tell us why.
After the Supreme Court ruled that the Commission on Elections must issue voters' receipt on Election Day, COMELEC believes that the upcoming polls will leave a mark as the most transparent in history.
We would like to categorically announce that to the committee and to the public that all the safeguards provided in Republic Act 8436 as amended by Republic Act 9369 or the automated election laws, all the safeguards will be in place for the 2016 elections, and in fact, even more.
However, lawmakers are concerned if the poll body can deliver the thermal papers for the receipts on time. Opening of bids for the thermal papers will be on April 5, and if no problems will arise, COMELEC targets its deployment to start on April 20.
They are already talking with the major airline companies, the PAL, as well as the Cebu PAC, para mag-allot ng space just in case ililipat namin yung thermal paper, sir. And they are also talking to other government agencies, the AFP and the PNP, as well as the Coast Guard, para tumulong po sa deployment ng natitirang thermal paper.
In case of unavailability of thermal paper, the continuity plan is that the voters can still vote using the ballots, but they will leave the ballots, and that what happens is that it will be batch fed once the thermal papers arrive.
COMELEC said the deployment of the thermal papers could be done earlier if the Government Procurement Policy Board approved the poll body's request to engage in direct contracting for the 85.8 million peso project. However, the Procurement Policy Board denied COMELEC's request because they can only grant exemptions to procurements that costs 500 million and above. Bautista said they have already informed the Supreme Court beforehand of this issue. Meanwhile, after losing in the fight whether to print voters' receipt or not, COMELEC will be facing another legal challenge before the High Court next week or just a few days before the May 9 polls. A group will question COMELEC's decision to use machine-generated digital signatures in sending election results from the polling precinct to the canvassing center.
It's the teacher who's supposed to sign the election returns, no? So in much the same way, itong digital signature should come from the teacher, not the machine.
If you look at the law on electronic evidence, ang sinabi niya is a digital signature is an asymmetric combination of alphanumeric, no? Wala man sinasabing personal o dapat machine generated, no?
Meanwhile, the Election Commission is aiming to start the polls on May 9 at an earlier time. Instead of 7 a.m., the Commission wants the voting period to start by 6 in the morning and ends at 5 in the afternoon. Victor Cosare reporting for Y News.